folks. About to get some rain.
All right, we're out here. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing probably my last upgrade on this bike for the winter, but you never know. If you watched the earlier video, I did install a JM Rokker front speaker kit on this bike. I got the kit earlier this year at the swap meet in Keene, New Hampshire. So I did buy them used, but they were a great price. I bought them for 200 bucks. It's the 400 watt kit, 400 watt amplifier, the 2 component speakers and the 2 tweeters with the grills and everything. Was happy with the system for a while. Definitely pumped it up to enough where I could hear through my full face 90 miles an hour on the highway. And that was more than enough for me. I'm not a big audiophile. I just wanted that level. But towards the end of the season, I did blow a hole in this right speaker to where you could just hear the air pushing through and gave it a distorted sound. So I needed some new speakers. Not saying anything bad about the JM because, again, I bought these used. I don't really know how long they were used for, how hard somebody pushed them, because the guy did tell me that he went for an all-out system after that. So after some research, I decided I'm actually going to put the Rockford Fosgate Stage 2 speakers and grills in here. But I'm going to try a little Frankenstein setup, and I'm going to leave the the JM amp. It's the same ohms, and it's the same power output, so I should be able to run with that. The Stage 2 kit runs $350. I got it right at Old School, my local dealer. I really like the speaker grills, so we'll get into that when we unbox them. The one thing that is nice about the JM Rokker setup, I've learned if you're someone like me, whether or not you do your rear speakers, I've made my tour pack detachable here. So when you take it on and off, I've learned from the service department that both the boom systems and I believe the Rockford Fosgate powered system, that is with the amplifier, need to be flashed for whether it's 2 speakers or 4. And if you go from in between, it's only going to work the way it's flashed. So if you only flash it for 2, so it basically has an issue with the flash going back and forth between 2 and 4 speakers. Whatever the JM system did, there was no flash needed. This bike recognized them right away, and it has no issues going back and forth, tour pack on and off. So that's been a plus. So we'll step over here. We're gonna get these unboxed. Should be a pretty simple install. They drop right in the fairing here. And like I said in the earlier video, everything was already all wired. So let's go ahead and open them up. Bought these here with some Christmas money. So we'll take a look at the grills here. I think that's one of the nicest things. They have a real nice finish. The stainless emblems there, and just a nicer grill. Again, Rockford Fosgate paired with Harley for a factory upgrade. This is the Stage 2, which is meant to be amplified. So it comes with the grills, some installation screws, a little packaging, and your 2 speakers. Again, $350. Made in China, but you know, Rockford Fosgate is a good name. They got some nice weight to them, and you got your component speakers for your lows, your mids, and your highs with your tweeters. And like I said, these are going to drop right in. So let's go ahead and get these installed. JMs out so we can compare them side by side. You can see the other JM. The Rockford actually feels a little heavier, bigger magnet on it, I think. The other difference I'm noticing, these are more like a woven material, where the JM is a solid plastic material.
Show that backwards. Rockford.
Yes. Definitely a bigger magnet on the Rockford Fosgate. And again, I think the Rockford Harley is definitely a better looking grill. So we'll go walk you through putting the other side in, just to give you some details. Again, don't claim to be an audiophile, but you can handle putting speakers in. So over on the other side, another tidbit: spend the 30 bucks if you do a lot of work on your bike. Get one of these. I actually dropped. I was putting, I think, this Rockford phone mount on, sitting on my bike one day, and within a week of owning it, dropped this on the tank, just slipped out of my hands, put a nice chip in it. So just buy yourself the cover. It's a good $30. So on the other side, cover the rest of this off, just in case. You might need a plastic tool or something, but I can get these with my fingers so I don't scratch anything. Pull the grill out. This one actually plugs the grill in. And then it's T25 Torx for the screws in. And we'll pull the speaker out. 4 screws. Alright, you gotta kind of finagle these out of here. I believe I went down, drop it down into the fairing, top out, and then your connections are at the top here. So on this one, this is what I was hearing. It's actually the smallest little hole. It's almost like it rubs something. But if you can see that hole there, you see just a little daylight coming through there. That gave it the worst hollow sound and pushed more air through than you would realize. And really just ruined the sound. Again, not saying anything bad about the JM. I really don't know how many miles and how much these this set's been pushed. Drop this right side in. It's just the 2 connections here, your small and your large connectors. Can't really get them backwards, so that's easy enough. But I'd find a way. This one's a little loose, so I'm going to put a pinch on this.
On the pliers?
With the pliers.
Or from the end.
Fans.
Grow another one. Still too loose, or?
That's the only thing I found between these JM connectors is these connectors are hair loose. I'm just trying to tighten them up so that they can't vibrate off. Because everybody knows Harleys don't vibrate at all. There we go. That's nice and snug on there. So now, go with the Y side in, tuck your wires in. I think the trick was bottom down, kind of past the hole. Drop it in there, and then locate your screw holes, which easier said than done.
Now you gotta turn it more. Wrong way. Go the other way. Yeah.
There
you go.
Like I didn't just do the other side. So I'll put these 4 screws in, and I'll go grab my key, and we'll see how these sound. Finished the Rockford Fosgate speaker install. Again, I kind of have a Frankenstein setup here. Last year I purchased a JM Rokker 2-speaker kit with a 400 watt amplifier in the fairing. That is still here, but after I blew out one of the speakers, or I blew a hole in it, I decided to upgrade to the Harley branded Rockford Fosgate Stage 2, which you see here. You saw the install prior. So we got a sound test. I have some license-free music I took from YouTube library. If we get a copyright claim on this, that's their fault. So we'll see how they sound. Got the Bluetooth going now. The old street. Bumping my garage doors.
What's this?
That's probably about half volume. I get a little too much bass, I think. Try a different song. All right, I don't think, compared to an audio, like if you look for reviews or anything, it's a slippery slope. You know, you start looking, you get guys that will buy baggers to put $5 grand worth of audio in it. I don't think there's a ton of bass on this system.
I have the
But-
Rockford Fosgate system too.
I think where it gets the most points is definitely clarity. Like you have this already in your bike. It's very clear, very good mid-range and highs. You know, it hurts up close without standing here in the garage, so you can hear it going down the highway with a full face on. Bass is decent, but again, I'm not comparing this against a, you know, several $1,000 system. I think it's a great upgrade for someone like me. I'm not an audiophile. I just want to hear it on the highway. So I'm happy with it. I'll give you another review if anything changes. Feel free to leave a question, comment below. We got some more stuff we're going to be working on, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.